Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're excited to be here with all of you to announce the release of a new report on Philadelphia's food economy. As we all know, food is a necessity for human life, and we know that it is not always accessible to everyone. Our administration is focused on growing our city in a way that is inclusive of for all Philadelphians. That's why it's so important that this new report explores our city's food economy and how people access good quality food. Most of us shop for our food at grocery stores, but we rarely think about how food gets to the store shelves and onto the dinner tables. By looking at food production from its creation through farming and manufacturing to distribution, service, and disposal, we can leverage our city and region's food economy and develop strategies to address hunger and poverty in our neighborhoods. With the development of new houses, hotels, businesses, and public spaces, it's clear that our city is continuing to grow and thrive. However, a quarter of Philadelphians still live in poverty and as a result don't have access to the resources that they need. Our administration has been working to break the cycle of poverty by bringing quality education to every neighborhood and revitalizing our public spaces. Through the Philadelphia Beverage Tax, a tax on sweetened drinks paid by distributors, we have provided 6,000 3- and 4-year-old children to access high-quality early education and created 17 community schools serving 9,500 students. At the same time, we have initiated work at 60 rebuild parks, recreation centers, and libraries. The beverage tax has already made a substantial impact on the lives of Philadelphia families struggling amid rampant poverty. That same tax is making Philadelphia a city of public health gains. Fewer residents are consuming sugary drinks that can lead to diabetes and heart disease. And children and adults will have access to safe places to play and be active. So I want to thank the Economy League, our city's Department of Public Health, and all of the community members who gave their time and insight on how we can create a good food economy in Philadelphia. This report will lay a great foundation for the development of more strategies that will help us create a more inclusive economy that supports the well-being and success of every Philadelphian. Thank you. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Cheryl Bedigol, Director of Get Healthy Philly, otherwise known as the Division of Chronic Disease and Injury Prevention. Many thanks are due today. We want to thank Mayor Kenney for his support for Good Eats. We also want to thank Jeff Hornstein and the Economy League, particularly Mahona Sadiq and Nick Frontino, for your partnership over these many months. Together, we've produced a report of which we can all be proud. And thank you to the team at Get Healthy Philly, particularly to Molly Rorden, who has done so much to make it a reality. It may strike some as odd that a Department of Public Health would be releasing an economic report. But this report and the research behind it aligns with our department's environmental approach that acknowledges that health is not just about the food we eat, but the entire ecosystem in which we live. At Get Healthy Philly, we know lasting change happens through strong partnerships. With the launch of Good Eats, we invite Philadelphia food businesses, organizations, and residents to work with us in growing a good food economy and a healthier city. We recognize that the power of large entities to purchase good food was an important piece of this, and we started to ask, where is that good food? How do institutions get good food? And how do we as a city support good food businesses? Good Eats seeks to answer these questions and identifies opportunities to grow the good food economy. The report encourages local institutions, including the City of Philadelphia, as well as hospitals, universities, and other large purchasers of food, to institute policies and practices to purchase more good food. This supports healthier menus and financially healthy food businesses that invest in their workers and in the environment. The report also identifies business opportunities and partnership opportunities that can help local good food businesses to grow and to thrive. I applaud the businesses and organizations working to make Philadelphia's food economy into a good food economy, and I'm grateful to the Economy League of Greater Philadelphia for their efforts in producing this report and in investigating how health, equity, and economic prosperity can coexist to make Philadelphia a great place to live. Thank you to the dozens of individuals who contributed to this report through interviews, surveys, and data review. We look forward to working with you to realize the opportunities uncovered in the Good Eats report. Going ahead, we'll continue to collaborate with city departments and with other organizations to support good food entrepreneurs, promote health justice, and amplify underrepresented voices in the community, and to deepen our good food procurement work with institutions and with city programs. In closing, I offer our collective appreciation to the business owners that volunteered their time and expertise to this report, and to the panel of experts who steered its direction. Together, we'll work to be a city where every Philadelphian can eat good food. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bettigol, for your introduction. Thank you, Mayor Kenny, for your support of this important work. And thank you to the Get Healthy Philly team for their collaboration on this project. We can't give Molly Reardon enough props, so let's give her another round of applause, as well as Amanda Wagner. I'm Jeff Hornstein. I'm the Executive Director of the Economy League of Greater Philadelphia. We are the region's only nonprofit, independent, nonpartisan think and do tank focused on connecting leaders, generating independent insight and analysis, and advancing shared solutions to our region's challenges, which we've been doing since 1909. We were privileged to work with the Get Healthy Philly team on the Good Eats report. My mentor and friend Merrill Levitz used to say that Philadelphia's economy revolves around eds, meds, and beds, but I think we need to amplify that, extend that phrase today to be eds, meds, beds, and bread. Thank you, Nick, for that pun. Just to indicate how central food is to our economy. A few quick stats. Food-related jobs account for 12% of all jobs in the city. That's a huge number. Food-related firms account for 18% of all firms in this city. These jobs, firms, and growth span a wide variety of careers and industries, everything from farming to bartending, from baking to composting. Despite the major social and structural and socioeconomic challenges we face, like poverty, chronic disease, and lack of access to opportunity faced by far too many Philadelphians, what we are calling the good food economy, food that is produced by fairly treated workers, is local, sustainable, and healthy, has tremendous power to help advance opportunity, improve health, and drive growth in Philadelphia, sort of a virtuous win-win-win trifecta. I want to give out a shout out again to my colleague Mahona Sadiq, who led our team in researching and writing the report. The report walks readers through key metrics of Philadelphia's food economy. It also points the way towards harnessing the power of good food through policy, business, product, and partnership opportunities. As it happens, I'd be remiss if I didn't give a little Economy League commercial. The Economy League is engaged in several good food initiatives that are helping to advance opportunity. First, we ran a civic innovation incubator and accelerator called the Full City Challenge earlier this year, starting from a simple proposition. Philly has amazing food economy assets, as this report makes incredibly clear, but we also have really deep food-related challenges, like food insecurity, lack of access in many neighborhoods to good food, and deep poverty. Through the Full City Challenge, we happened upon an amazing good food initiative, the student-powered enterprise called Rebel Ventures. The Rebels, whom you will hear from shortly, developed the Rebel Crumble, a healthy breakfast bar that is served by the school district and in many institutional cafeterias, thanks to our friends at CHOP and Aramark and others. The Rebels are helping to open a healthy corner store, are aiming to open a healthy corner store to help steer their classmates towards good food. And it's an amazing thing to see these young people so engaged in the good food movement so early on. And second, our initiative called Philadelphia Anchors for Growth and Equity, or PAGE, a cross-sector collaboration between the Commerce Department, our eds and meds anchor institutions like CHOP, Penn, Jefferson, Temple, and Drexel, their major suppliers like Aramark, Bon Appetit, who you'll hear from in a bit, Office Depot, Thermo Fisher, and stakeholders in the local and diverse business community. PAGE aims to help create jobs and growth by leveraging the $5.3 billion that these institutions spend on stuff a year. That's a technical term. And key food is a key element in that program. Last month, we hosted an amazing tasting event with Kim Carter and our partners at the Enterprise Center that brought together local good food entrepreneurs and the buyers from all the major institutions. So today, you're going to hear from some other folks who are doing the hard work on the ground. So without further ado, I want to introduce the first of these speakers. Guy's become a good friend of ours, Bill Hess of Bon Appetit, which is the pioneering firm that has brought a deep commitment to good food to many university dining programs, including Penn's. Bill?
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor Kenny, the Philadelphia Economy League, and fellow speakers. As was said earlier, my name is Bill Hess. I'm the resident district manager at Bon Appetit at Penn. And it's truly an honor to be standing before this group discussing the important topics of food insecurity, healthy, readily available food, local purchasing, entrepreneurship, and how anchor institutions and their vendor relationships impact these topics every day. A little bit about Bon Appetit. Many of you know Bon Appetit Management Company is the food service provider at Penn. In addition to Penn, we serve another 100 universities, corporate clients such as Google, Twitter, and Airbnb, museums such as the Art Institute of Chicago, and soon the Met in New York. We're proud to operate more than 1,000 cafes in 33 states, and to be a recognized leader in commitment to local food, animal welfare, sustainable seafood, responsible use of antibiotics, fighting waste, upholding farm workers' rights, and addressing food's impact on climate change. Let's talk about local food. Bon Appetit first started our Farm to Fork program in 1999, long before most people were talking about local food. Since then, all of our chefs have been required to try to purchase at least 20% of our ingredients from small owner-operated farms and ranches within 150 miles of our kitchen, who are registered in our Farm to Fork program or our new Fish to Fork or locally crafted programs, which in a large metropolitan area like Philadelphia can present its own unique challenges. Locally crafted is about supporting community entrepreneurs who align with us socially and environmentally responsible practices. We now have over 1,400 Farm to Fork, Fish to Fork, and 150 locally crafted vendors company-wide, and spend around $45 million on this annually. At Penn, we have purchased from over 20 Farm to Fork vendors in the past year, including Philadelphia's Common Market, Lancaster Farm Fresh Co-op out of Lancaster, and Murray's Chicken in Northeast Pennsylvania, and Rosetta Beef in Northern Maryland. And from locally crafted vendors, many being woman and or minority owned, including Cake Jar Bakery, Crust Vegan Bakery, and For Every Occasion. One of our most fruitful relationships, and one that is now going on 10 years, is our relationship with the Enterprise Center. Della and Kim Carter and their team were not only as a purchaser of goods from their small businesses, but assisting with kitchen design, educational classes for their businesses. Some of the partners over the years have included Affinity Cakes, Sweet Nina's, Darnell's, Simply Good Jars, and Rebel Ventures. While the focus is on growing new business ventures, we can't forget about classic Philly institutions that we purchase from, including Amoroso Bakery, Wawa Dairy for our milk, and La Colombe Coffee, which we can proudly say we were amongst the first universities customers in the country. All told, Bon Appetit at Penn spent $1.55 million last year with these local farms, ranchers, bakers, coffee roasters, and other food producers, and are all coming from less than 150 miles from Philadelphia. Our staff registered dietitian works with the Penn community and students on dietary-related questions and concerns, and has worked with the Enterprise Center on allergen and other training as needed for their staff and businesses. We don't just buy local food, we hire local people. Currently, between Penn and Bon Appetit, we employ close to 300 union employees and over 100 part-time employees. In that group, we are proud of our work with the Community Integrated Services and their important work in training and empowering people with disabilities to work towards self-sustainability, equality, and community. In closing, I do have some exciting news that isn't public yet. Every year, Bon Appetit Management Company chooses a food-related nonprofit to make a substantial donation to as our annual holiday gift in the name of our clients. We'll be announcing next month that this year's recipient is Rebel Ventures, the nonprofit. I knew that would get an applause. The nonprofit making healthy breakfast treats, now serving in schools all over Philadelphia. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tricia Gibson. I am a sophomore at Community College of Philadelphia, and I am one of the co-executive directors here at Rebel Ventures.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. My name is William Cheney. I attend Free Charter School. I'm 16 years old, and I am the high school co-executive director here at Rebel Ventures. So, so today, myself and my colleague, Tricia, is here to speak to you all and discuss who we are and our mission, and then we're going to move on to some awesome current events that we're working on. So I'm going to start off by telling you who we are and our mission. So we are Rebel Ventures. We are a nonprofit organization ran by high school students throughout Philadelphia, and whose mission is to get kids or the youth in Philadelphia access to healthy and affordable food options. And by us fulfilling that mission, we are the creators of a healthy breakfast product named Rebel Crumbles that's distributed throughout the entire public school system in the school district of Philadelphia twice each month. So about our product is a whole grain, fruit-filled product that's distributed to kids for breakfast every 2 weeks. Yep, every 2 weeks. Right. And with the youth eating that, when it's served, they will be able to start their day off with the with the nutrients that they need in order to start their day off and be successful and strive and so on. So more about the experience here at Rebel Ventures, we also give high school students around Philadelphia the opportunity to work in a professional business setting, and also they will have access to learn so many different hard and soft skills, and I know I learned so much. I could tell you so much more about it. And that's basically who we are and our mission, and Tricia is going to be telling you all about the awesome current events that we're working on. So take it away, Tricia.
Okay, so currently we have a really big project that we're currently working on. It's called the Rebel Market. The Rebel Market is The Rebel Market is a healthy corner store that is ran by high school students. So every aspect of the business will be ran by high school students. Our mission is to recreate what kids are eating now and make it more healthier and more affordable for them to purchase. Currently, like if you go to a corner store, you see like a lot of unhealthy things, and kids can purchase that for an affordable price. You can't really see healthy things in corner stores for kids to purchase. So what we want to do is recreate that for students. So we've been working on this project for almost a year. Just recently, we hired our first full-time market planner, who is in the audience with us today, along with 2 part-time high school student market planners who is helping us bring the vision to reality. We piloted the Rebel Market over the summertime at Benjamin B. Comegys Elementary School, where the high school students created healthy foods for students to come down and purchase with Rebel Bucks, which we also provide to the schools. Rebel Bucks are, you might as well say, fake money that students can buy our products with, and the students earn that off of good behavior. So the teachers was giving our students Rebel Bucks, and we was just amazed how so many students was coming down with pulling out so many Rebel Bucks ready to purchase the things that we had. So over the summertime, we piloted that, and we had different types of recipes. So we had nachos, and we made the nacho cheese out of carrots and potatoes, and that was the base. It was vegan. We also had some vegan lasagna. We had some banana chocolate chip cookies, different types of salad, a broccoli apple salad I really liked. You would think the combination of broccolis and apples don't really go together, but it turned out really good. We also had some pasta salad, and in our market we plan to have like smoothies for students to purchase, and we just want to create healthy products for them to purchase that's at an affordable price, because you can't find that in a corner store currently. With the help of the Full City Challenge, we were participants. We have raised money for the GoFundMe, on GoFundMe, to fund the Rebel Market, but we have just started a new GoFundMe, and if you would like to donate, we would greatly appreciate that. So thank you. And next we have Kim Carter from the Enterprise Center.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mayor Kinney. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Economy League. And thank you to Rebel Ventures, who are one of the organizations that started at the Enterprise Center and our Culinary Center. My name is Kim Carter. I'm the Vice President of Partnerships for the Enterprise Center. And Enterprise Center has been around for 30 years, and our mission for the last 30 years has been supporting minority and women-owned businesses by giving them technical assistance and access to capital. But today, specifically, I want to talk about our Center for Culinary Enterprises, which is our commissary kitchen. So we have, our commissary kitchen has been in operation for the last 8 years, and we have over 110 members, food entrepreneurs who use our commissary kitchen to make their products to sell to the public. But what has been a success for our commissary kitchen is partnerships. We have been successful in creating partnerships with Drexel, University of Penn, University of Sciences, and their respective food companies, the Aramarks, the Sodexos, and the Bon Appetit, and creating procurement opportunities for our members. These procurement opportunities have helped our members grow and scale, helped our members create jobs in the community, help our members create sustainable businesses, and just help them stay in business. So one thing I want to stress today is that partnerships is key to help small business grow, especially food companies. And I urge everyone in the audience, when you are looking for catering or looking to buy any food goods, that you consider local buying, because it really has a big effect on the economy, and it has a trickle effect. If you buy from one local vendor, they're probably buying their groceries from a local store. So it does have a trickle effect in the economy. So that's my ask for today. Buy local, because that's the only way we're going to keep the local economy sustained. Thank you.
So that is our program today. I just want to thank you all for coming, for your commitment to the good food economy, and for working with us as we try to push this forward. Thanks.